Yes, sir.
Now, let us see. We'll continue. This is the second property. So exemption again, sodium and potassium. Now, third property. Metals are good conductors of heat and electricity. Right. What is the third property? Metals are good conductors of heat and electricity. That is. So let's start now. Everybody. So now you know that. So all the metals will allow what? All the metals will allow heat and electricity to pass through them easily. That is what the meaning of that one. Understanding? So metals are good conductors of heat and electricity means all the metals, again exemption will be, all the metals will pass heat and electricity through them easily. That is what the meaning of this one. Do you understand, everyone? So if we take metals, basically metals are good conductors of heat. Understanding? That is what we can say. Conduction of heat, we can say thermal conductivity. What we can say? First we'll discuss about heat. So metals are what, Hari? Good conductors of what? Good conductors of heat, not electricity. Electricity second one we'll study. So metals are good conductors of heat. So conduction of heat, what we used to call? Anybody can tell? Conduction of heat means carrying of heat, we can say. So carrying of or conduction of heat, we used to call it as, understanding, thermal conductivity. What we used to call, ready? Thermal conductivity. Understand? Mitakshri, Harini, conduction of heat. What we used to call, Mr. Gokul, Akilan? So metals are good conductors of heat. So conduction of heat only we used to call as thermal conductivity. So if we'll take, silver is the best conductor of heat, not gold. Who is the best conductor, everybody? Gold is not a good conductor of heat. Remember, best conductor is silver. What is the best conductor? Hari, can you hear me? Hari, respond me.
Yes.
Yeah. So who is the best conductor, guys? Who is the best conductor of heat? Best conductor of heat. Best conductor of heat is silver, no gold. Understanding? So gold won't come under here. And after you can take heat, remember very carefully, the highest thermal conductivity or silver is the best conductor of heat. It has the highest thermal conductivity. All of you should remember. Because conduction of heat, what is the property called as? Conduction of heat, what we used to call? Understanding? So highest thermal conductivity. Who is having highest thermal conductivity?
Silver.
Silver. Understanding? What do you mean by thermal conductivity? Carrying heat. Understanding? Our conduction of heat is called as thermal conductivity is silver only. What is the symbol of silver? Anybody can tell? Symbol of silver. AG. Very good, Akilan. That is what. So, symbol of silver is what? Symbol of silver is AG. That is what you have to remember it. Okay. Next, after silver. Silver is the highest or best. Now, after this what? Good conductors. Copper and aluminum metals are very good conductors of heat. Copper and aluminum are what? They are not highest. Understanding? Copper and aluminum are very good conductors. Very good conductors. Are understand, everyone? Very good conductors of what? Conductors of heat, not electricity. Electricity we'll study later. Conductors of heat. Understand? So that is why, because of good conductors of heat, we are using copper and aluminum in somewhere. What is that, guys? Anybody can tell? Aluminum metals, understanding, and copper metals we'll use in utensils, cooking utensils, and water boilers. Do you remember, guys? Yes, please. Why we are using cooking utensils? Cooking utensils because they are good conductors of what? Yes, please. Heat. That is what. So we are using in cooking utensils and water boilers. Do you all having in our home? Do you all having water heater or a geyser? Yes, please. So inside you can see it will be having copper only. Do you understand it? Water boilers and etc. We are using this only aluminum or copper only because they are very good conductors of heat. That is the reason, and also they are cheaper in cost. Why can't we use silver? Silver is the highest. Then why can't we use that one? Why can't we use that one?
Sir.
Yes, because it is very costly. That is what you have to remember that. Understand everyone? So that is why we are using cooking utensils, only copper and aluminum, because they are very good conductors of heat and they will pass the heat very easily and they will cook the food, will help us to cook the food very fastly. That is why cooking utensils and water boilers and etc. we are using this copper and aluminum. Okay. So now you will take poorest conductor of heat among the metals. What is the poorest conductor? Poorest. Example, we know best. Now we need poorest. Poorest conductor of heat. I am not saying electricity. Poorest conductor of heat. If we'll take, what is that? Anybody can tell? Guess. Poorest conductor of heat among the metals. Conductor of heat is lead. What is that? Lead. That symbol is Pb. What is symbol of lead, guys? Symbol of lead, Pb. So this is the poorest conductor. Next, mercury is also a poor conductor of heat, but it's not poorest. Poor conductor. Who is the poor conductor, guys? Mercury. Understanding? So I am saying mercury also because liquids also can carrying heat. That is why liquids also conduct heat. That is why I am saying it is mercury is the poor conductor, but which is the most poorest, guys? Poorest conductor. Lead. What is that? Lead. That is what you have to remember. So this is all regarding what? Only heat. Now heat, if you'll understand, then heat over. Next what? What is the next one? What is the next one, Mitaksri? Electricity. Understanding? So metals are good. Electricity. Remember, metals are good conductors of electricity. Metals are good conductors. Good conductors of electricity. But if you'll notice it, these metals offer very less or little resistance to the flow of electric current. That is why we can say they are having high electrical conductivity. Do you understand, everybody? So metals will shows very little resistance, means opposing force. We can say opposing of what? Of what, guys? Resistance to the flow of electric currents. Resistance to the flow of electric current or electricity. You can say electric current. So that is why they are called as what, Hari? Thermal conductivity. He conducting heat, thermal conductivity. Conducting electricity, we can say what? Electrical conductivity. What is to call?
Electrical conductivity.
Please remember, conducting heat, thermal conductivity, conducting electricity, electrical conductivity. So they are having high conductivity or low conductivity metals. High conductivity or low conductivity metals.
High conductivity.
High conductivity means easily will pass or not. Current will pass easily or not. Mr. Arun Kailash?
Yes, sir.
Easily will pass. That is what thermal conductivity. So you can see what is the best conductor of electricity. Again, anybody can guess? Best conductor of electricity, not gold. Best conductor of electricity. Yes, please.
Silver.
Again, silver only. Do you understanding? Silver. What is the symbol of silver, Mr. Akilan? Johan, you are not writing the classwork. I know that. Please maintain the classwork. I will check it. Be very serious. You have to learn immediately. You check the Harish notes and all, how they'll write Metals-2 and all. Harini, you also. Best conductor. Who is the best conductor, guys?
Silver.
Silver. So next, copper metal is the next best conductor. After silver, who? After silver, next is what?
Copper.
Is copper. Understanding? So after that, it will be followed by gold, aluminum, and tungsten. Next followed by whom? Gold. And next followed by whom? Next followed
Aluminum.
aluminum. And next followed by tungsten. So we are using tungsten in particular place. What is where? Can anybody tell me? Tungsten. Tungsten we are using in particular
Bulbs.
bulb filament. Very good. Who said?
Bulb.
Yeah, bulb filament. That is what I want. You have to know that real life application also. Okay. So tungsten, the symbol of tungsten is W. What is the symbol of tungsten? W. Aluminum is Al. Gold is Au. And copper is what? Cu. Okay. You have to learn. So this is what the following order. Best conductor of electricity. They will follow the first best one is silver. Second one copper. Copper followed by what? Gold, aluminum, and tungsten. So that is why you can see electric wires are made up of copper and aluminum. Why, guys? Why can't with silver and gold and all? Because they are having
Expensive.
expansive nature. They are very costly. That is why we are using copper and aluminum metals, because they are very good conductors of electricity and cost also cheaper. Okay. So that is what you have to remember that. Electric wires. Electric wires, only two wires. Electric wires is made up of what? Is either copper or aluminum, because they are very good conductors. And also what? Cost effective conductors and cost effective. So that is why we'll use this one as to use carrying current. Understanding? That is what. Now, why can't we use metals like iron and mercury? Iron and mercury. Iron and mercury. Mercury is what? We know that. Why can't we use? Why can't we use? Why cannot use iron and mercury? This is what my question. Anybody can tell? They're having high resistance or low resistance comparatively copper and aluminum. Yes, please. High resistance or low resistance means electrical resistivity. No, please respond. They're having greater resistance. Understand? Ready? They will offer. Understanding comparatively greater resistance, so that flow is very less or more. Electrical conductivity lower or greater? Mitakshri,
Low.
if the resistance is more, then what is happening? They have lower electrical conductivity, comparatively greater resistance, so lower electrical resistivity. That is the reason we are not using iron and mercury. Is it okay, guys? Please respond.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Understand, everybody? Electrical conductivity, not resistivity. Electrical conductivity. Johan, have you understand? Harini, no response at all. Akilan, Gokul, electrical conductivity. That is what it is. So they're having comparatively lower, they'll provide greater resistance so that lower electrical conductivity will come. That is what it is happening. So, okay. So hope all are understanding. So this is why it is metals are good conductors of heat and electricity. So exemption you have to learn. They will ask you which metal will having a lower electrical conductivity. What is that? Iron and mercury will shows lower electrical conductivity because of greater resistance. What is that, Akilan? Arun Kailash? Because of greater resistance, it will shows lower electrical conductivity. Is it okay, everybody? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Arun Kailash? That is what. So this is the third property of metals, and the fourth property we will study in the next class. So with this, let it be, I will stop. And totally 11 properties are there. Tomorrow we'll try to finish the properties of metals, and we'll shift into properties of non-metals. Okay, guys. So with this, I'll stop the today's class. Hope you all understand. Try to revise once again from the beginning and study seriously. Okay. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, all of you. Bye.